I missed you so much.
We both met and worked on the cruise ship. Alison was
Comedy club manager.
Comedy club manager, that was the great job.
And Jack played in his band.
Yeah.
I just can't believe we're here. It's just so stunning. I can't get over the boats and the trees. 4 years later, we kind of spontaneously decided to get married in Vegas.
Because that's the easiest way for us to be together.
So we got married last year and we got separated. Jack had to go back to England and I came back to Portland, waiting for the visa to be approved. We've been married for a year.
And now we're finally living together. Did you know this is the River Thames? Runs all the way through Wallingford.
Really? I had to quit my job in the tourism industry. So at the moment, I am unemployed, which is a little bit nerve-wracking because Jack is bringing in all of the money, so we're kind of...
Yeah, that is nerve-wracking. At the minute, I'm working for a bakery on the market stalls.
We decided to move to England because the work-life balance in England is a lot better than America.
A little bit more time off.
My family are obviously really sad that I've left. I'm really close with my mom, and I have 4 sisters, and I know that they will come visit me in England. That's why it's important to have space. Oh no, it's a roundabout!
Yeah, right is wrong. That's what you have to remember.
Oh,
that's the saying.
We call Berkshire one of the home counties, and that's because it's quintessentially English. Nestled between the Kennet River and the Kennet and Avon Canal, the Thames also winds its way through the county, so it's a beautiful rural part of England. Berkshire is an expensive area. It's a commuter zone, really, for London, and it's royal because the Queen has her very own Windsor Castle here.
I lived with my parents for like all my life. You know, obviously doing the cruise ship, that was my first step into independency. And now it's like our first step into adulthood. It's mine anyway.
Tell me a bit about what it is you're looking for.
Ideally, we would like 2 bedrooms. So 2 bathrooms would be nice.
Preferably, I'd like it to be detached.
A cute, quaint little cottage, something with character, and the garden, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
So we definitely need a garden.
Anything else?
The biggest thing for me is having a bath, because I love having a bath. So it's like...
OK. And how much money have we got to spend?
$1,400 a month.
I'm a bit worried about getting 2 beds for $1,400. They have got a big wish list for not a lot of money in Royal Berkshire. I'm a bit worried we're going to end up in an apartment rather than a house. Jack and Alison haven't really lived together before, so I need to test what they're really, really looking for and what the deal breakers are.
Oh, these roads are so small.
I'm going to take you to a very rural area, so, you know, you're going to really enjoy having nature around you. I think Jack is going to be easier to please than Alison. I need to get their feet firmly on terra firma and make them understand they're going to have to expect less for their money if they want something charming. I'm hoping to win you over, Alison, because it does have a large garden. It also has that English charm you're looking for, because it's actually an old dairy farm.
Wow!
That's actually pretty cool.
Look at this beautiful location.
Wow,
Oh,
that is
it's
stunning.
amazing.
Lovely, isn't it? It's got so much charm. I'm really kind of channeling your desires here, Alison.
Well, this is the English charm that I was looking for.
It is a little bit smaller than what you were hoping for. We've got a 1-bed here.
OK.
This isn't all one house? Someone else lives in this house?
So some people live in this house here, and you've got this little annex here to yourselves.
Okay.
But look, I've got something that will be music to your ears. It's only $1,200.
That is music to my ears.
You like it?
I do. I love it already.
So come on through. It's really cozy, I think, in here.
Oh, OK.
Oh, wow. Okay, so is this the living room then?
This is the living room area, yeah, and then you've got a kind of dining area, and then obviously the super king-size bed.
But this is all one room.
It is, yeah.
This isn't really a 1-bedroom. It's more of a studio, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Think loft living, Alison. What we've done is we've taken a cruise ship cabin and we've stretched it.
This isn't time for, you know, nostalgia. We want to get on with our lives and have a house that's fit for both of us.
One thing I'm not seeing is a kitchen. Is there a kitchen in here?
Well, the fridge is here.
Da-da!
Oh, there we go.
But look, this is an extra special kitchen because it pulls out.
Oh, yeah. So that's the washing machine.
That is the dishwasher.
Oh, it does have a dishwasher.
I can't imagine us getting along in a space like this.
You've got a separate bathroom, though, so let's have a quick look at that.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no.
I see something glaring here, Richard. There's no bath.
Well, look, I wasn't sure how important having a bath was for you, and I'm just kind of testing that against the cost of the place.
Yeah, I mean, a bath is pretty important.
Okay.
Oh, I really want to love this house. I thought it was, like, gorgeous walking up, but it's so small in here.
Yeah.
This is the first time that Jack and I will be living in a house together, so I'm nervous to see what our house will look like a month down the road.
So what would you like to see in the next property?
More space.
Definitely. Maybe a kitchen.
And most importantly of all, a bath, Richard.
Right.
Would be nice.
Oh,
wow.
my God. It's so big, Jack.
Richard is aiming for the space.
3-bed, 2-bath house.
If anything, it sounds expensive.
Well, yes, it does come with a sizable price tag.
Ah, testing our wallets there.
You're here!
Hey.
Welcome! It's so nice to see you! Oh, I've seen you before.
Yeah. The great thing about meeting on a cruise ship is that we sort of had the gift of beautiful places to go on dates.
Yeah, our first date was in Bora Bora, and then Tahiti.
Tahiti, yeah.
And then our third date was in Hawaii.
Yeah, so
And then our fourth date was in Alaska.
I know, yeah.
We do have to have a bath.
It's very important to Jack. Mum took our bath out and put in a shower, so
Yeah, exactly.
we weren't happy when
Nightmare.
we both moved back.
Exactly.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Gosh. They say that the first year of newlywed is the most difficult. Jack and I have known each other for 4 years, but every day we experience something that's a little bit different. Sometimes I don't even know what Jack is saying. His slang and the way he describes things sometimes, I have no idea. So I'm a little bit nervous. Can't wait to go to some of the pubs. All the pubs
Oh, we'll
here
take
look
you
so-
out.
Yeah, crawl. Pub crawl.
Yeah, you got to do a pub crawl.
Pub crawl.
I'm making this move to England, so why not go, the full extra mile and get something amazing for just a little bit more money?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Alison wants a castle, Jack wants a detached house, but they do only have $1,400, so it's all a bit pie in the sky, and, Jack needs to put his feet on the ground as well.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That is picture perfect.
This property doesn't have the period charm that Alison's looking for. It's in a very rural spot, quite quiet and suburban, but it's got country pubs and it's got that very rural feel to it. And what I'm trying to give them here is more space.
It's actually really close to where your parents live, Jack.
That's great to be close to Jack's parents.
Welcome!
Wow! This neighborhood looks nothing like America.
But it's quite a nice kind of semi-rural location.
I was looking for something a bit more quaint and cottagey, like old.
It is super modern, isn't it? But I've brought you to see this 3-bed property.
Wow.
3 bedrooms, that's great.
Yeah.
And it's got 2 baths as well. Obviously, nice new modern kitchen.
If anything, it sounds expensive.
Well, yes, it does come with a hefty price tag of $2,000.
Ah, testing our wallets there.
Let's go in and take a look,
Go and
yeah?
have a look, come on.
Now, I think we'll go through to the kitchen first, so follow me through here.
Oh,
wow.
my God. It's so big, Jack.
This is big, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, look. This is the size of our whole cruise ship
It
cabin.
is, isn't it? Yeah.
Alison is really sold on the kitchen. I think she's forgetting about charm now.
Oh, wow, this is big as well.
Oh, my gosh.
Massive space.
I could fill this with
isn't it?
plants.
You could absolutely fill this with plants. Oh, yeah, that's actually pretty comfy, that.
that is comfy.
Now you have got a little room here, which I think could be quite handy, actually. I mean, maybe for storing guitars in there, Jack.
Oh, wow, yeah, nice.
Come on through.
Oh, wow.
Wow, yeah, this is nice.
I love the feature wall in here. The plant.
Really nice.
Yeah, so nice.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is a nice size, isn't it?
This is definitely a room I feel like my mom could come visit.
Ooh, I've got bathtub nerves here, Jack.
Oh, here we go.
Is it good enough for you?
That is nice, isn't it? Yeah, I think this is lovely. Absolutely, yeah, it's comfort all the way.
Well, if we ever have a fight, this could be Jack's bed for the night.
I think we could find somewhere cheaper that has a bath in it.
Now, this is a garden with a view.
Wow.
Oh, this is heaven. There's so much potential in this garden. I really thought I'd want a cottage, and this is definitely more modern than I planned on.
Yeah.
But I love all this space.
It's just the price. It just is a little bit too much.
For what you get, though, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
I just love this house.
Oh, okay. Price is far too high. She might say I'm being stingy. I think she's living in cloud cuckoo land.
It's quite nice inside. It's got 2 beds and 1.5 baths.
Oh,
Okay.
Richard is hitting the newlyweds with a reality check.
It's actually an apartment. You're just in the top 2 floors.
Oh dear.
It's a really cute neighborhood, but I think this might be the ugliest house in it.
Oh, no.
So this is the Thatcher Market,
Yeah, this
then?
is a Thatcher Market.
After our first contract together on our first cruise ship, Jack went back to England and I came back to Portland. Typically, people at the end of a cruise ship contract are just separated and they never see each other again. But he came and met me in Portland. We stayed with my parents who love him.
So we figured, why not just get married? Because that's the easiest way for us to be together.
Then see what follows.
Exactly. Shows a lot about our relationship, doesn't it, then?
Excuse me, do you know what kind of plant this is?
This is a cyclamen.
And how much is it?
That's 350.
$3.50.
Should we get it?
Yeah,
Live
go
on the
on.
edge.
Go on. It's my daily life. This past year, I found a new job working at the bakery. Getting used to working to the markets, long days. Getting used to not being able to sleep so much like I could on the cruise ship. The reason why I want a detached house is just to have space between walls so people don't have to hear me playing music.
Jack is very loud.
Yeah, there you go, mate.
Thank you.
This is our first house plant in England.
So we're in Thatcher, which is a small town in West Berkshire.
It looks really cute. I love all the brick houses.
I think it's quite picturesque, Richard.
It's a quiet suburban town, good for shops and local amenities. Not quite as spacious as they would like, but really it's got everything they need.
The only thing is, it's actually an apartment. You're just in the top 2 floors.
Oh dear.
We didn't want an apartment.
Yeah, oh.
Would you believe it? It's the oldest continuously inhabited place in Britain.
Yeah, so I thought I saw a few cavemen walking around.
Well, there you go. I brought you to see this property here.
Oh, okay.
What we've got is we're on the top 2 floors.
Well, it's not a house, is it?
It's
No.
also a really cute neighborhood, but I think this might be the ugliest house in it.
Oh, no. OK. But it's quite nice inside. It's got 2 beds and 1.5 baths.
Oh,
Okay. And how much is this one?
It's actually $1,300.
Oh, wow, that's perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Let's have a
yeah.
look, go on.
Come through into the lounge.
Do the furnishings come with this place?
It does, including this plant, unusually.
So is this a living room and a kitchen and a everything?
It is really, yeah.
This is a bit small.
But I think it's actually a pretty good size there.
Okay. It looks a bit
It is a
small.
little bit. See if we can
We
do
can-
some pretend.
Oh,
See,
booty-
look, we're not going to be able to get in here.
Oh
We're going to
my
have to cook
God.
one at a time, I think. It's a little bit snug, but I like it.
I don't know. That small cabin life is something I really don't want to go back to, so the space might be an issue here.
Now, we've got the bathroom here.
Oh, wow, perfect. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is a really big bathtub.
Yeah, it's nice and deep as well, isn't it?
Okay, this is a decent sized
Yeah, this
second
is
bedroom.
Good, yeah.
Let's go upstairs. So here we are on the top deck.
Okay.
And you've got this rather cosy bedroom.
Wow, here we go.
Jack, it's your dream.
Now we are talking.
The slant is a little bit inconvenient. It's kind of a small room in general, isn't it?
It is, but look, I mean, it's a quirky space because there's a kind of half bath there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. This is a really tiny bathroom.
I think it's a perfect size room for the bed.
So the garden's a little bit of a
Oh, yes, a
distance
trek.
from the house.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
is
wow.
big.
yeah.
So it is, I mean, it is inconvenient walking all the way down the stairs and then all the way around the house.
This house makes me feel fantastic, yeah. It being a duplex, you don't usually get gardens with that. It's the right price, and it's got all the amenities that we want. It's perfect, really.
Overall, it is a bit small. The kitchen is small, the bedroom and that bathroom are tiny.
I think for the price, it's actually good for the price, you know, and, you know, like Richard said, the garden is actually an amazing bonus.
Jack is definitely blue skying it because the price works. It does have the 2 bedrooms, the garden, the bathtub, so all of those things are really important to Jack, but it's definitely not cute and it's definitely not quaint. And I was hoping for something a little bit bigger, so I don't know.
I think Jack's being very realistic and pragmatic. Don't give him a bathroom without a bath, though, because he does bite. Alison's more particular. She says it all with a smile, but you know deep down she's not happy because the words tell a different story.
You know, we don't need all that space, and just think of the money we could save.
Yeah, I mean,
We can't afford it.
just can't believe I'm in England with my, you know, English setting and my English man.
Alison definitely needs a reality check moving into English properties. We're not all living in castles like she thinks we are, and character. That's not an everyday occurrence in England.
Look at this old cool boat.
Oh, I love the canal, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, it's so amazing. This is really our first year as a married couple living in a house together. So I can see some problems arising, just working out how we both live.
Jack and Alison haven't really lived together before, so I hope they're certain they can live together.
So what do you think about the old dairy mill? It's amazing.
It's got so much show. I'm really kind of channeling your desires.
The price was great.
Okay, so is this the living room then?
This is the living room area, yeah.
The English charm was amazing.
Yeah.
But this is all one room.
It is, yeah.
So what do you think about the modern day 3-bedroom?
Oh,
wow.
my God, it's so big. Had lots of space.
It did.
3-bed property.
Wow. The price was a little bit steep. It's comfort all the way. What about now, the duplex?
It's actually an apartment. You're just in the top 2 floors.
Oh dear.
It had 2 bedrooms,
It looks like a good size for your mum when she comes to visit.
a really nice backyard.
Oh, wow, perfect. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is a really big bathtub. Yeah, but that ensuite were tiny.
If we're talking about having some space and a bathtub, you know, which I want, I would say we'll eliminate the old dairy mill.
The English charm was amazing.
Yeah, it was
and-
beautiful.
But I do agree with you about the space.
Yeah.
All right, so that one is out then.
It's gone.
So let's talk about the modern 3-bedroom first.
Okay.
Well, coming from the ship, where we had no space at all, I'm really thinking all of that extra space would be so nice.
But then think of the fantastic duplex. It had a bath and a massive, massive bed. Lovely outdoor space.
Yeah, but in the modern 3-bedroom, you could have a studio room and we could have a spare room for my mom.
And you know, there's enough space in the duplex for your mum. $600 less. But just think, this is our first rented property, you know, our first time on terra firma.
I'm thinking the extra space would be lovely.
No, we don't need all that space, and just think of the money we could save.
Yeah, I mean,
We can't afford it.
but do you think we could really cook in that small kitchen?
I reckon I could cook in that really small kitchen.
Well, if you promise to do all the cooking in that tiny little kitchen, well, I think we've decided. I love living in Berkshire.
Berkshire.
Sorry.
You'll get it right eventually.
I think we picked the perfect location
Same
to
here,
live.
yeah.
The area is gorgeous.
Absolutely, your perfect amenities.
Yeah.
Couldn't be happier with the home we ended up with.
We are extremely
Absolutely
happy.
ecstatic.
I love it even more than I did in the house tour.
We've got everything we wanted,
Jack takes a bath like every night.
and how much it just actually feels like a home.
It does. And just being with Jack again is amazing.
Do you know why they're called the Christmas Steps?
Why is that?
I think it's just because there's a street called Christmas Street nearby.
Oh, where's that?
I actually have no idea.
We live downtown in Madison, which is a kind of mid-sized city. I don't think either of us ever saw us living forever in Madison.
Both had moved there for work opportunities.
Classic 21st century relationship. We met online.
We live like 2 minutes walk from one another and had never met until the beauty of dating apps.
I work for a company that produces software for hospitals, clinics, a variety of healthcare settings. So my new job will be in Bristol City Center.
So I've worked professionally as a speech pathologist for about 6 years.
We were both on the same page for wanting to move international if my job offered it to me, but I think it always seemed like a pipe dream, like it would never happen. And so when the opportunity came up, it was like, wow, like, what is Kevin going to do for work?
I would like to explore the options for working virtually with clients back in the States.
But until Kevin sorts that out, they'll be down to one income.
It was kind of a scary thing to actually entertain in real world. What I am expecting out of this move is really for us to just have an adventure. We were just looking for something different. I had heard of Bristol only through my work, so I did not know anything about Bristol, could not point to where Bristol was on a map.
Bristol is about 3 hours west of London by car. Bristol really has become a very young city. The technology industry has obviously helped. You've got the university as well. Kevin has a little bit more concern over the situation, I think because his job hasn't transferred over like Erin's has. He wants to be working, he wants to feel stable, but I can see that he's really drawn to the idea of living in a vibrant city and experiencing a totally different life.
I'm the one not working and I feel somewhat guilty about it, so I am the one that's, pinching the purse a little more.
Whereabouts do you think you'd like to be?
Somewhere near city center. I don't really want to walk much longer than 20 minutes to get to work, but also somewhere that's not too loud at night, just so we can get to sleep.
Yeah, if you can have us near the pub but not over the pub, I think we would like that.
Or how many bedrooms do we want?
I would like a 2-bedroom, only because I would really love to have space for our family when they come and visit.
I would be fine with a 1-bedroom.
This is a place where we differ. I think our families would love to visit, and if they visit us here, they would like to stay with us. It would be really nice to find a furnished flat. We do like to entertain. I think having something that's an open floor plan would be really nice.
I would love some outdoor space. I know it's cold and rainy here most of the year, but whenever we do get the sun out, I want to be able to take advantage of that.
I definitely want something with a little bit of charm, exposed brick or large, unique windows.
I think I just like more updated, modern features, a nice clean bathroom, lots of natural light. So kind of that sterile, thing that we had before. But
How much money do we have to play with?
we're looking at $1,800 a month, but I think if it's a perfect location and the perfect property, we might be able to flex up a little bit.
I think just knowing that we'll be on one income, at least for a time, I'm a little bit more hesitant to say we could spend more than that.
It is quite difficult to find a property that has charm within the price range that they're willing to pay, and particularly when you're looking for a bigger space. So I've brought you right into the heart of Bristol. Just on the other side of this bar here is the River Avon. So we're properly in the city centre here. I think your work, Aaron, is literally 5 minutes that way, really close. And this is the apartment building I've brought you to see.
This is definitely Erin's style.
I love not having to have such a long walk to work in the morning, and it seems like we're in a really happening place right now.
We're here today to see a 2-bedroom penthouse.
Penthouse. I just hear that word and I think how much,
Ka-ching.
how much
Okay.
we're talking about.
Yes, so it is over what you wanted to spend. It is $2,100. It is an indication of what you have to spend to get everything that you wanted on your wish list.
This place looks fabulous from the outside. I think we should give it a chance.
Come on in.
We're both past our party days, so we don't need to live next door to like a club that's gonna be thumping all night long.
If you'd like to go through into the kitchen.
Right. I mean, this is nicer than any kitchen that I've ever had. It seems really, really modern. Okay, full-size fridge. Then I assume a freezer too.
Wow, okay.
It's nice. It does feel kind of separate from the rest of the flat.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow. Holy wow.
You like?
And I like.
How could you not like this? I was just immediately taken aback by the amazingness of that view and all that light coming in. Oh, wow, skylights? Wow.
I heard his wow as soon as he saw that view. I think for him it was like love at first sight. I don't see my idea of charm, but I see huge windows, skylights, that patio. There's a lot to like here. And this is all included?
Yeah, all included.
This is just amazing. I can look out to like all of Bristol from here.
Giving me something to think about here.
I think Kevin is falling in love with this place and it's making him forget about the price.
Okay. Oh, I like this a lot. It's just a bedroom, but it fits my style pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it's not huge, not a whole lot of charm.
I like modern, white, boxy type places just because, I don't know, it's clean. It feels homey to me.
I think you think charm is old, dirty, run down.
And there are two of them, so the other bedroom is a fairly identical size, so you do have that.
Yeah, I would really love that second bedroom.
Kevin might try to convince me that this property isn't for us just because of the price, but I might be able to use that second bedroom as some bartering just to get him to see my side of things. Oh my gosh. I mean, you can see the water.
You are riverside. Look at how much space out here.
I never imagined living in a place with a patio like this, with this view.
Oh gosh, no. I think for only $300 over what we were looking for, this is delivering everything that I wanted. 5 minutes from work.
I mean, we had said we wanted to be close to the action, but not above the action. I think this is about as above the action as it gets.
It really is.
I would say the wow factor of this property is almost enough to make me think, yeah, I could do this. I'm really torn.
Anna hopes to ease Kevin's pain with some British charm.
It is this ground floor apartment.
See, there's a decorative fireplace.
Yeah.
It's a bay window. Equals charm. Exactly what I'm looking for.
I don't think Aaron feels that this is for him.
I absolutely hate this glass wall. We were just looking for ways to get connected here in Bristol, and so Kevin found this badminton club and thought that it would be a good opportunity for me to get some exercise and meet some new people.
Give it a few tries and then see where we get to.
I just hope I can return it. We'll see.
This should be a good way for us to expand our social circle, make some new friends here in Bristol, and kind of get acquainted with the community.
I am licensed as a speech pathologist in Wisconsin, but would need some sort of certification to practice in the UK. And it's been a slow process. I don't really know when I can actually practice here. You know, I'm hoping that I won't have to stop working entirely for however long we're in Bristol.
Kevin's daily life will change drastically without a job.
I think in the States, I am much more of the domestic household keeper, and so I think it'll be a bit weird for him to acclimate to that role.
It'll take some adjusting.
So I do want to make sure that Bristol is a good experience for the both of us.
But will Aaron go as far as to bend his wish list to Kevin's?
I really love this street. This style is amazing. I see myself living in something with some English charm.
So is all of Bristol this hilly?
Not all, but I believe there are 7 hills that Bristol's built on, so there are quite a lot of streets which will involve a bit of hill walking.
All right, well, that's certainly different than Madison.
Yeah.
I have brought you to Clifton, so we're west of the city centre. It's about a 30-minute walk, but we've got all these beautiful older buildings here.
Yeah, I think I'm just worried about the walk to work. I know we're on a giant hill, so.
There is that. I think Kevin's going to like this property mainly because it has that charm that he wanted. Aaron will like the fact that it's updated inside. So it is this ground floor apartment. It's a 2-bedroom.
2 bedrooms.
That begs the question, what's the price?
It is on at $2,000 a month. I know it's over the amount that you want to pay.
Although the second bedroom, I don't know. I would really love to have a second bedroom for hosting our friends and family when they come into town.
So we're straight into the kitchen.
Very skinny.
It is what we call a galley kitchen, so it's long and narrow.
I don't love that you walk right into the kitchen.
No.
I can already tell this does not seem like it's going to be open plan.
No, so we're not open plan here, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
There's your fridge.
It's a nice kitchen for what it has in it. I just wish two people could walk past each other at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we move on and see the rest?
Let's.
This is your living room. It's big, huh?
It's
big.
Really spacious,
Big.
yeah.
I like the windows that are letting a lot of light in.
And it's a bay window. Equals charm.
Yes.
See, there's a decorative fireplace.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really love that.
It's got the charm.
Yes, exactly what I'm looking for.
What I want is something modern, kind of stereotypical, like no charm, but like all newness.
So this is your second bedroom, the smaller of the two.
Which is good, because it's not terribly large.
Still room for a double bed, though.
Yeah, I mean, this would be where our guests stay.
I absolutely hate this glass wall.
Oh, okay. It is functional, so it lets light through into the kitchen.
If I'm a guest, I don't want to be changing in this room. I can see him right there.
I really like this house. I love that there's some charm when you walk up to it. It feels like I'm in England, but not a big fan of the fact that it's not a big open plan.
And this is your main bedroom, so a bit bigger than the last one.
Yeah, definitely a lot bigger. I also noticed there's not a lot of storage in here.
That's not going to hold all of our clothes. I guess we'd have to use the second bedroom wardrobe for a lot of our things.
It's going to be a bit weird with guests here, having to walk into their room to get our clothes in the morning.
Yeah. Okay.
This is your outside space.
I love it. Yeah, you know, I'm not a huge fan of these stones here, but it's hard not to love having all of this space back here. We could do some major entertaining. I'm actually a bit surprised at how much Kevin is liking it, given there's a lot of modern things in it, and it's over what we want to spend.
Shrinking the price means shrinking other things as well.
It's tiny.
It's a one bedroom. How's this?
It's a bedroom.
That building just there is a hotel.
That's better than having a second bedroom.
Ooh, look at this.
Oh. I was born in mid-Michigan. I grew up like way outside of a small town of 500, like 15 miles outside of that town. So very, very rural. I just picture cow manure everywhere where I grew up. Oh wow, look at that bus.
Aaron's a country mouse, I'm a city mouse. I'm from New Jersey, in the suburbs right outside of New York City. Henry the horse. Our first date, which Aaron planned at a coffee shop, he had been very strategic and planned that we would go to a coffee shop where he didn't know anybody, so that if the date didn't go very well,
I wouldn't have to explain it to anybody. What do you mean you're not much of a car buff? I liked him enough that I took him to a coffee shop I liked later on, so I guess it worked out.
Oh, look at the balloons.
They hope things will continue to work out as they transition to a one-income household in an unfamiliar country where costs are unknown. With that in mind, Anna has to lose a bedroom to reduce the price.
So we are in the city centre here. My strategy of bringing the guys to this one-bedroom modern apartment is mainly about the location. It's city centre, but not right on top of everything. It's definitely more for Erin. And it's about 15 minutes walk to your work, Erin.
Okay, yeah, that's doable for sure.
And 5 minutes walk over there, there are lots of bars, restaurants, shops. So this is the apartment building I've brought you to see. It's a modern one-bedroom. And the best thing about this apartment is it's $200 under what you wanted to spend. So it's $1,600 a month.
Okay.
We love that. Sounds great.
The price sounds great. One bedroom, it would have to be really special for me to like it. And also, where's the charm?
I got some really good feelings when I walked up to this apartment. I knew right away from the outside that the style was going to be really in line with what I was looking for.
Come on in.
Nice.
Yeah, it's definitely an open plan, which I am liking.
It's pretty spacious as well. It means that, you know, you could be entertaining, or even if Aaron is just at home relaxing after work, like we're not in completely different spaces. I like that.
This is actually a very similar layout to what we have in Madison. The kitchen's connected right to the living room.
Now that you say it, this is about as close as you could get to our Madison apartment. I don't see a whole lot of charm.
I think you can tell that Aaron likes this apartment, that he's comfortable in it, because he hasn't really had a huge amount to say about it.
I like that it's, again, right off the kitchen here, so I can be sitting in the sofa and watching Kevin make dinner after I get home from work.
That's probably what would happen. But talking of the sofa, I mean, look at the size of it.
It's tiny.
So we might be in the market for a new sofa.
We could never have company sit on the sofa. You know, we'd need other chairs. It's just not a very cozy space.
Okay, here you go. Step over.
Ooh.
What do you think?
It's a good space for a balcony. I like that it's looking over a courtyard, but I don't really love that we're looking directly into our neighbors' apartments.
The other benefit of this location is that that building just there is a hotel, so you may not have the second bedroom for your guests, but they can stay just there.
And I think that's better than having a second bedroom in my mind for the price.
We'll see. I know that he is a fan of this style, so maybe I'm a little bit worried about how much he likes this place.
How's this?
It's a bedroom.
It's a bedroom, yeah.
It's a decent size, but all I can see is just white walls and nothing really very charming, so it doesn't scream English or British to me at all.
Do you think you could stamp your own character on this room?
Maybe. In my dream home, there would be some exposed brick or some ornate windows, stained glass, fancy woodwork, something to let you know that you're in England. I don't see any of that here.
It's a really nice, up-to-date apartment.
I think Aaron feels quite comfortable with this apartment. It's not very different to what he's used to, so I think he could feel at home here quite quickly. I think Kevin really wanted something that's different to home.
With one income here in Bristol, I do like that this apartment is less than we thought we might be spending here.
I really love that city center penthouse, and it's just got everything I want in it.
But what do you think of these chairs?
They are pretty regal.
Kevin and Aaron are putting their 4-year relationship to the test so they can experience life abroad, shifting to only Aaron working and Kevin staying at home while adapting to their new environment.
They're pretty much completely your style.
No, not so much. He can be a little bit stubborn. That's kind of a trait for both of us, and sometimes when you have two people like that at the same time, it doesn't work out so well. We have to talk about that city center penthouse.
Wow. Holy wow.
You like?
How could you not like this? That place was amazing. Everything was perfect about that place. I know I'm like 5 minutes from work.
It's easy to get swept away by this. It is a lot more than we thought we would spend here. I'm really torn. So what did you think of the Clifton garden apartment?
Well, it's pretty far out there. I think I'm just worried about the walk to work. We're on a giant hill.
Yeah, I could tell that that was just not something that you wanted to do.
It's got that second bedroom that you wanted.
Some of that old world charm.
I absolutely hate this glass wall. I just don't think that that glass wall works as a wall.
It's $200 over what we'd hoped to spend.
Let's talk about the modern one bedroom that we saw.
We're about 15 minutes from your workplace.
It's a great price and it's in a wonderful location.
One bedroom, it would have to be really special. This is about as close as you could get to our Madison apartment. You know, that's your style.
Do you think you could stamp your own character on this room?
Maybe.
The Clifton garden apartment, it's just too far away from work for me.
Yeah, I can't see you liking that uphill walk 30 minutes, 5 days a week. You'd be miserable, I know that. Maybe I could make a compromise.
It really comes down to, I think, what we want to spend. I really love that city center penthouse.
Yeah, really stunning, like it takes your breath away. That's the only property with 2 floors, which makes it feel more like a house. I love that there's a second bedroom there. There may not be a lot of charm inside the apartment, but wow, when you stand out on that beautiful terrace, I can really see having a lot of good times out on that patio and so close to your work.
Yeah, it's only a 5-minute walk. I would love that, and it's just got everything I want in it.
But, I mean, it's $2,100. That's way more than what we thought we would spend.
But look at what we're getting. There's so much space to entertain our friends.
I'm the one that feels guilty because I know I'm not going to be working at first, right? So I want to watch our purse strings a little bit. That modern one bedroom, the price is right. It's the only property we saw that's actually under what we'd hoped to spend. Most of the time, it's just you and me. So that second bedroom, it might just be more money than we need to spend right now.
The location is perfect, and you're not going to feel so guilty about spending too much money. So I think it's the right choice for us.
Modern one bedroom, yeah. Did this giant green bus, like a 1960s double-decker. The move has been great for us. We love Bristol, we love the UK.
You're very welcome here. Congratulations for moving over.
We've started making friends. It's been totally worth it.
It's so narrow in here, and the houses are like leaning into each other.
We actually both grew up in Houston, Texas.
My first job out of university, we actually started at the same company together. I remember seeing her for the first time and thinking, wow, this is a beautiful woman here.
You've never told me that before.
Yeah, well.
Fruit here?
Look at those delicious looking strawberries.
So we have two girls, Ava, who's 13, and Nora, who's 8.
It's really important to us that our children grow up in a world that is more kind of globalist.
Look at that ice cream, Ava. Ooh.
We live in Denver, Colorado. I am a doula. Think of a midwife, but I don't do any of the clinical parts. I am really looking forward to taking this next step in my career and becoming a midwife.
And we've always wanted to live abroad. We've talked about it since we got together.
And so I decided to apply to universities where ideally English was the main language spoken. I got into school in York, and Jeff got a job in Leeds.
Which is about a 20 to 30-minute train ride away.
And so we've decided that York would be the place where we're going to land.
I work in a management consultancy, and I will be taking a bit of a step down in pay, and obviously Kristen will be going to university, and we'll be having to pay for that. Definitely we'll have to look at potentially stretching and compromising on what we have to spend.
We're actually selling everything, so there's a little bit of anxiety around that, because if it doesn't work, we don't have anything. So many cool shops, right?
York originally was actually the first capital city of England. It's a great city for families. It's very cosmopolitan, really enriched with history. The housing market is always really busy. If it is that they can decide that they want to go a bit further out into the suburbs, they're more likely to get all the space that they want.
I've always been that sort of very responsible, play by the rules kind of guy. That's where Kristen and I balance each other out pretty well, because she likes to go and take risks, and she pulls me along. And I've become, as I've gotten older, just gotten maybe more willing to do that. And that's part of why we're taking this journey we're taking right now.
We're looking for 3 bedrooms.
Yes.
1 bathroom, although it'd be really nice to have 2.
Obviously.
Something that's more centrally located and walkable. We're not planning on having a car, so we need something where I can walk to the station, the girls can walk to school, and Kristen can have easy access to the university.
What style of property?
We're really into homes that have a lot of character and charm. We'd like to have a garden space.
Yes.
And a kitchen that has enough space.
Can't be something where everybody's on top of each other trying to get things done.
Okay, but most importantly, how much are we looking to pay?
$2,000 a month.
Brilliant. So within 10 to 15-minute walk of the city centre and the schools that Jeff and Kristen are ideally wanting their kids to go to, they may not get the number of rooms, and they'll have to compromise on the outside space.
And the clock tower up ahead, what is that?
The clock tower itself is Grade 1 listed.
What does that mean?
It means it's very old and it's protected.
Oh, fantastic.
Looks lovely.
In terms of York, this is one of the better kind of properties that they're going to get for the money that's available. It's got a thriving high street. Within 10-15 minutes walk of the station and the girls' school and from the city centre.
I really like these flowers here.
Yeah.
So this property, it has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. We've got a yard at the back, and then the price of it is $1,600 a month.
That's a good price.
Yeah,
that's a good price.
That's good.
If you want to go and take your first door to your right-hand side,
Like that.
that leads into our first reception room.
That's nice.
Good sized room.
These are nice, newer windows.
Newer windows.
Right.
Great, okay.
Keep looking.
If you want to take the next door through,
Okay.
we've got the dining room.
This is the dining room with the TV.
That's correct.
There's a lot of carpet, Simon.
Yeah.
What's wrong with carpets?
Yeah.
Carpet really holds a lot of dust, and
Yeah.
so...
It's a lot of vacuuming to do.
So this is the kitchen?
It is.
This is a galley kitchen.
This
Right.
is a galley kitchen,
Yeah.
yes.
It's definitely not functional from my perspective. When you get a number of people working in it, it gets really cramped and tight. And then you got a utility room here. Is this you said there's 2 bathrooms, so this is the bathroom here. Is there one upstairs?
There's also
too?
one upstairs
Okay.
as well.
It's sort of a guest bathroom, I'd say, with a shower in it a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Is there a dishwasher in here?
There isn't, no.
Okay, so we'd have to
wow.
do everything by hand.
there's a
I don't know if even Jeff's going to be willing to compromise on a kitchen like that.
Should we go outside in the back and take a look at the yard? Yeah.
So this is the yard.
That's your yard.
I thought maybe there'd be some green space back here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
There you
well,
go.
So, if you'd like to follow the beige trail carpet,
Yep, more beige. Okay, so this is the main bathroom.
yeah, so this is a 4-piece suite.
It's not too bad.
Interestingly shaped shower. I've never seen one like that.
Bizarre. I've never seen anything like that.
I'm usually able to walk into a space and say, this feels like home. And the house just doesn't really feel like home to me. This is a reasonably sized room. It'd be good
Yeah.
for Ava or Nora.
The room that you're about to walk into, Jeff, would actually be your room.
So it actually comes with these 2 pieces of furniture.
Yeah.
Great, okay.
Okay.
This is a good sized room.
And then we've got the other bedrooms at the front.
This is definitely a lot smaller than the
It
other
is.
bedroom. Whoever got this of the 2 would probably be a little disappointed. But the location is fairly good. The price is obviously a really strong thing from that.
That said, it doesn't have any furniture to speak of.
So that savings we're getting may be offset by amount of furnishings we have to purchase.
I really would prefer to probably spend a bit more money than to take a house that really isn't much of what we were looking for.
This is a quintessentially a British property.
This is the charm we were definitely looking for.
It's got the bedrooms,
I could actually see Ava in this space.
it's got the location.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Compromise here is the price.
Look at these walls. They surround the whole city center.
Wow!
I know. I'm a bit of a history nerd, and for me, that was the thing that just sort of blew my mind. There have been people here since like 60 AD, and it was a Roman fort at one point in time. There's intact city walls. There is one of the largest cathedrals in the UK here, and that was like a really interesting thing for me.
Look at that courtyard down there.
That is beautiful. I am really looking forward to taking this next step in my career. I've wanted to do it for a long time. Once I actually get there and earn my midwifery credential. A midwifery degree earned in the UK, that credential is not recognized in the United States. But for me, it's not about those practicalities, about whether or not I can work as much as it is, am I going to be working in something that feels aligned with really how I believe this work should be done. Such a picturesque city.
That is.
We know that Jeff is really passionate about keeping his price down, and that might be his biggest challenge. In terms of Kristen, it's a case of can we find the location for the girls' school and also the room spaces? But for $2,000 a month, not a chance.
This street is amazing. I mean, this is the charm we were thinking about when we were going to move here.
This is a quintessentially a British property that you can expect in terms of it being a 4-story townhouse. It's got the bedrooms, it's got the location. The compromise here is the price. And this is where we actually find ourselves at the next property.
Oh, great.
After you.
Wow, this is amazing.
Yes, you've done very well here. Yeah, this is the charm we were definitely looking for. How far are we from the station here?
About a 10-minute walk away from the station.
That'd be perfect for getting to work.
We've also got a real good location for the schools.
That's not bad.
Perfect, yeah.
The house itself, it's 3 bedrooms. We've got 1.5 bathrooms. So this one is actually $2,200 a month.
Oh.
Ooh,
So that might be
That's
the
pretty tough.
compromise.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is nice.
I like that there are no carpets.
Yeah.
No carpets, we're on to a winner already.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about the furniture?
The furniture that's here will come with the property.
Okay, okay.
Let's head through to the bathroom.
Is this the half bath?
This is the full bath.
Wow.
This is really small. It's got a rain shower here and a handheld, but it's just really, really tiny.
Yeah.
The pitfalls of an older house, I'm afraid.
Okay.
All right.
We've got the snug.
Oh, so this is the snug.
Yeah.
Well, this is a nice space.
Yeah.
I like this room. This would definitely work.
So we're gonna start at the top and work our way all the way back down.
That's a lot of stairs.
Good thing we moved from Colorado and I'm used to climbing mountains.
Wow.
So we have a small room here.
Yeah.
That's the half bath just back there.
It's a little dungeony in there.
But it's something.
Yeah.
And what's this?
We've got the bedroom obviously at the front, and then we've got this like walk-in wardrobe.
I could actually see Ava in this space. And I don't know, we could even make it to where this is like her floor.
That could be interesting.
The house, in terms of character, is quirky. And I don't want him to be stressed about these things. I really like this house, though.
Feel free, go in.
Hey, this is,
Good size.
yeah, this is a nice sized room. It's got a closet.
Let's head across.
Okay, this is a good sized room.
If Ava had the bedroom upstairs, I could see Nora really liking this room as well.
This would work well.
Absolutely. I could see that Kristen really sees that space as a place she can call her own and a sanctuary she can create for herself. But at the same time, it's a giant price tag that will just knock me over.
We're going to enter into the kitchen.
Okay.
This is a decent size.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of the butcher block countertops.
It's a lot of butcher block.
Yeah.
Shall we go outside and have a look at the yard?
Yeah, I'd love that.
That's great.
Excellent.
Oh, wow, this is really lovely. It's a lot of concrete back here, but it'd be a nice place to come outside and read. I like it.
It's good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So what do we think to the house overall?
It definitely has all of the space that we need and even more. It's got the character we want. It's in close proximity to the train station.
I think the biggest drawbacks are the bathroom situation. Small, quirky, and for a family of 4, that's going to be a challenge. And $2,200 is a lot of money.
But it comes mostly furnished. I mean, I don't know that we'd have to buy a lot of things. If we can find a way to make this work for our family in terms of money, that it's really the perfect place for us.
This property, I actually think it suits all of the family.
This is nice. Yeah, that's good.
It's got everything that they kind of want.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
That's interesting.
But for $2,000 a month, we have to look a little bit further out of the city.
I'm not a fan of suburbia.
Hi.
Hi. This looks amazing.
Wow.
Table or a takeaway?
I think we're going to take away, right?
Takeaway,
yeah,
yeah.
just take away. Oh, he's definitely more the realist. I'm like the dreamer. I'm pie in the sky. I sometimes don't feel like I have 2 feet on the ground. He knows who I am. He wants to encourage me to be who I am to my fullest and has never really tried to stifle that. He just knows how to kind of hold me, be present while I kind of work through whatever situation I'm working. I tend to be a rather emotional person.
May I please have hot chocolate?
Yeah, hot chocolate, 1 hot chocolate.
My dad was always there, and for me, that influenced my choice of how I progressed in my career too, because I could have taken a route that would have me traveling all the time and not being around while my kids were growing up, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be there for them, be a presence in their life. What'd you like?
Can I please get that raspberry crush?
Kristen is full of life, full of personality, and she really wants to maximize all of her experiences. Jeff, although he comes across as a little bit more understated, he seems to care a lot for his family, and he wants to make sure that he provides well for them.
It's kind of out here in the middle of nowhere.
This is a more suburban area of York.
I'm not a fan of suburbia.
This property, I actually think it suits all of the family. It's got everything that they kind of want. It's just that the compromise is it's not in the area that they want to be in, and it hasn't got the original character.
And then how long is that commute?
There is a bus stop that's literally at the end of the street here. For the girls, it's about 10 minutes. For Jeff, it's about 15 minutes. For yourself, it would be about 40 minutes.
That's a long commute.
However, with this one, we've got 4 bedrooms.
Okay.
Wow.
We've got 1.5 baths, and we've got a garden. And with this, we're right on the money at $2,000 a month.
Okay.
And it's furnished.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's really excellent. That's amazing.
That's interesting.
Well, I'm excited to show you. So let's go. So welcome.
This is nice.
Oh, wow.
You can't see this yet. So we've got the lounge at the front.
So this is the furniture that would come with the property?
Yes.
All right.
It's a nice room. I don't like the carpet necessarily.
Yeah, not a fan of the carpet.
Still not looking. We're going up the stairs,
Up
up the stairs.
All right. All right, we'll head up the stairs here.
Why don't we start with the room at the front?
All right, that
Let's
works.
go in here. Wow, lots of storage in here. Is this the main bedroom, I'm assuming?
It's actually currently used as the main bedroom, but it actually is the second room.
Okay.
Yeah,
The furnishings are pretty nice.
I would say it would be Ava's room, but Nora's got a lot of stuff, so.
She does. Yes, she does.
We've got the family bathroom.
So this is the main bathroom,
pretty
right?
nice.
That's the main bathroom, yeah.
This is
nice.
This is really nice.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, I like this too. This is really well done.
Oh, this is a nice size.
Oh, yeah. I could see this being our bedroom.
Yeah, not sure about the furniture. It's really contemporary, a bit glam in here, but.
It took quite a drive to get out here, but I do like the kind of general layout. It's a nice, good space, lots of natural light. It will work for our family. This is absolutely
This
what
is a
any
beautiful
cook would love. This is amazing.
a gorgeous kitchen.
This is gorgeous.
This is gorgeous.
And then over here in the dining room that kind of flows in, it's super
This is great
easy
flow. I like
to,
this.
yeah, it's good flow. The family can sit here while I'm cooking, we can interact. This is exactly the kind of kitchen I would love to cook in.
I can't wait to show you outside.
Great.
Let's go. Wow, this is lovely here.
Beautiful. This
nice.
is a really good space.
Yeah.
I mean, it really does meet a lot of our family's needs.
This is right on our price point, and it does have all the furniture included, but now we're gonna have to look at probably buying a car too, which is a challenge. We weren't planning on buying a car.
Guys, you're talking yourself out of what I think is the perfect house for you.
I know,
I think I've done a really good job on this one.
This house hits all the marks. This is exactly the kind
Yeah.
of house we want. Can we move it a couple
Yeah.
miles into town?
We'll just put another $2,000 on the price.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Beige on beige on beige. I didn't feel any kind of connection to that house when I walked in.
The price we've been paying, we can make that home into something better than it looked then.
Get used to this tea time.
Yeah, this is probably a new little tradition for us. Kristen is more about pushing the limit, and not necessarily that she wants to pay more, but she wants to see what else we could get potentially for that slight amount before. Whereas I would be just more, it's the cap. It's the only things we look at are that or below, and that's what you have.
Want me sugar?
Yeah.
I'm just a person who marches to the rhythm of her own drum. If I'm doing something that doesn't feel right for me, or it resonates with like this deep thread or core of my being, I usually can't continue doing that for an extended period of time.
Well, so we had the beige wonder, I'd say, you know. It had a lot of character.
But it doesn't have any furniture to speak of. The location seemed really good.
That galley kitchen, it's definitely not functional from my perspective.
Did have a courtyard area in the back, so there's plenty of living space.
The price is obviously a really strong thing from that.
Then we have the expensive charm house. That was beautiful. Oh, wow.
Oh.
I like that there are no carpets. The bathroom was not great. It's just really, really tiny.
Yeah.
Even though it is significantly over what we want to spend,
It is way over what we want to spend.
it does come partly furnished.
This is definitely functional. I'm not a big fan of the butcher block countertop.
Then we have the house in suburbia.
Yeah, this is absolutely
This
what
is a
any
beautiful
cook would love. It's a
It
great
was
family
great.
home. Wow, this is
This
lovely
is
here.
beautiful. It was fully furnished.
This is right on our price point, and it does have all the furniture included.
I really just did not like the beige on beige on beige.
The price we've been paying, we can make that home into something better than it looked then.
I cannot personally see how any amount of savings could help us create a home out of that space. Is that even possible?
I don't really think so.
All right, so the expensive charm house. We are moving from the United States over to the UK.
Yeah.
And everything that I thought that living in the UK would be like
Yeah,
is in that
absolutely.
location.
You know, obviously there is the pay cut I'm taking and the schooling we're going to pay for, but a house.
Suburban glory house that is.
Yes, the price there was right on the money.
It was.
And it was furnished. Yeah, I know. That was pretty compelling there.
However, it's a $200 price difference.
Yeah, it is.
How much will we have to pay a month for a car? The price could add up, the cost could add up.
It could, yeah. And it just feels like it could be anywhere in America, to be honest.
So.
Okay, all right. Expensive charm. Let's do it.
Dun, 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 dun.
So what did you do today at school? All afternoon we had carts.
I think it was the proximity to everything that was most important for us. So I don't think we could have asked for better street to live on. The house was really close to the girls' school.
It had 3 bedrooms in it. The kitchen is very functional and fairly sizable.
Ava's favorite part of the house had been her room.
She loves having that separate
Yeah.
space for herself.
Come on, baby.
Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy.
boy.
But there's so many.
Here you go.
The worms. Ooh. Jamar and I met at a club.
Book reading.
No. It was the day after my 21st birthday. We have been together for 14 years, married for 12.
Means they're hungry.
See, that's why they're over here. They know you guys are gonna feed them. We have 2 children, Julian and Chloe. I am a stay-at-home mom, but I also have my own cookie business.
I was selected to go overseas to Milton Hall due to my job in the military. And then I was really nervous about letting her know because she was so set on living in Tampa.
I've never moved that far away from home, so I was very shocked, but also nervous, sad to leave family, friends, sad to leave my business. But for me, the English charm is very storybook. These roads are a little narrow, and I gotta get used to this. I'm thinking of the move as what's gonna be best for our family, and I am concerned about giving up my sugar cookie business. It really is Tampa-based. All my clients are there. It's my baby, and I worked very hard, but I don't know if I want to invest the time again.
So taking that away from her, I can see the difficulty in that. That's how she finds her peace. Also, for Karen, going overseas will be an issue, not having that extra income coming in.
I love to coupon and save, and he doesn't have a limit. Like, he's just gonna have a good time. Are you excited to be here in England?
A little bit sad,
Why are you sad, Chloe?
because I miss my old friends. But I'm kind of excited to be here.
I do feel a little bit of pressure. You never want your family to be uncomfortable in their environment.
What's your favorite cookie?
Probably a double chocolate chip, like
Oh.
a nice gooey one.
Do you want me to test out any of your cookies? Sounds really good. My first impressions is that they're a fun couple. Seem to have a great family life with their 2 kids. Mildenhall is best known, of course, for the airbase, and the impact of the airbase on the local property market is quite considerable, and that's what's pushing up rents.
I would like to have 4 bedrooms, 1 guest room for a family whenever they come to visit.
Yeah.
Nice sized backyard for grilling, for kids to go outside and play.
Okay.
I'm looking for some English charm. I would want to embrace living here in England and the character that's here.
English charm, not too big into, doesn't really matter. I'm more of a modern person myself.
I'm looking for a nice big kitchen so I can bake and cook, even if I don't continue my business here. It's kind of the heart of the home for us.
And what about the location of the property?
For commute purposes, I would like to be close to the base. The biggest thing would be 2 bathrooms. My son's singing in the shower now. My daughter wants to draw a bath. I can't imagine having 1 bathroom, all of us sharing it.
Making sure that we stay in a reasonable price range. We can make it with 1 shower.
Okay.
I don't know what you're thinking about, but we're definitely gonna need that 2nd shower.
How much have you got to spend?
$1,600. I'm willing to go higher than that.
Karen, you don't look
I
convinced.
would like to stay at 16. Since I'm not going to be working once we get settled, $1,600 max.
Okay. She's looking for something that's got that sort of English quirkiness. I'm thinking we're going to have to go far from the base to some of the older villages. Whether Jamar is going to like that or not, I'm not sure. Before we go in, the property at Isleham, cast your mind back to when this property was built, 1842. And in those days, the most popular building material was brick and something called clunch. Have you ever heard of clunch?
I have not.
Clutch was a particular type of clay that was a very popular building material, particularly in this part of England.
Oh, wow.
I love it. It's giving me the English charm.
And it's about 20 minutes away from the airbase.
I'm not feeling too impressed with that.
It's got 3 bedrooms, a bathroom.
How many bathrooms did you say?
1.
All right.
It'll work out. It's fine.
The other thing is this probably comes in at $1,300 a month.
It's amazing.
I think you're going to like it. We'll see. After you.
Oh, it's so cute. Babe, it's so cute.
It's nice. This is nice, but also small as well.
I think it's perfect. Like, it's a double oven, okay? Imagine. Look at that. I already noticed this peninsula here. You can roll out the cookies, have pans here.
OK, shall we go and have a look through in the lounge?
Let's do it.
Look at the little fireplace.
That's not the only thing that's little.
If you're looking for charm, you're not going to get the space. And Jamar, if you get the space, you ain't going to be getting the charm.
I don't think it's that bad. Usually Jamar will say everything that he thinks is wrong. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm in Tampa. I want to embrace the English culture and just get right in.
OK, let's go outside. Here's the yard.
Oh, it's so cute. Low maintenance.
I mean, you're right. There's no grass to cut, but there's barely room to do any activities for the kids.
But less than 45 seconds walk that way, there's a huge playing field.
That's another walk for them and another trip that we're going to have to plan for instead of just having the freedom to go outside in the backyard whenever they want to.
This could be my little sanctuary. Come out, read a book, have tea.
You are just not seeing where I'm coming from.
It's charm over everything.
I would say I'm the more practical and you're pretty emotional. Don't are you?
I think it depends on what it is.
Jamal, just watch your head on this.
Huh?
But this makes me feel tall.
Oh, good.
All right, here we go.
This is the main bedroom?
Yeah, I don't think we have any space for our dressers or nightstands.
We don't need that much space. We're just sleeping in here.
So we've got 2 more bedrooms, but I think we need to go and have a look at the bathroom.
It's nice, it's updated, but this is the only bathroom for all of us.
Yes, but it's large enough.
This is where you get your peace from your kids, you get to relax. This ain't it. This ain't gonna work for us.
I don't know.
The house itself is not practical for me. We're gonna have to take turns using the bathroom. I have to bend everywhere I go. She's cute and small, but when you hit your head on something over and over again, you do get quite upset.
The kitchen, amazing. It's everything that I want.
OK, I think we've already guessed what your thoughts are about the bathroom.
I will say that the rooms were quite small. Also, the backyard being that small.
Not only is this property coming in at $1,300, it's just 20 minutes from the airbase.
I'd rather put that money into the house and get what we need out of the house.
I can see that Jamar and Karen have got a little bit of tension here.
I think it's spacious.
I have absolutely nailed this for Jamar. Question is whether it's for Karen.
We could get this back home. It's just the dining room.
Any lines on it?
Keep on the left.
As a military spouse, you're always prepared for the move. Like, we've been here, we're getting comfortable, it's coming. You know, you kind of feel it in the air almost. It is very hard for me every time that we move to create new friendships and figure out my place. So I usually struggle a little bit, but we always make the best of it. So I'm excited for that and just to make new memories.
And what are the kids feeling about the move?
First thing they did was look up pictures of London and they asked us about the food.
Are you guys scared or are you guys excited and looking forward to the whole experience?
I definitely would say a little bit of both. Being exposed to a different country with different cultures, get a little scared with that.
I'm also nervous to figure out how I will accommodate being here, how the kids will acclimate, and just thinking about my cookie business as well, what I will do with that.
For Karen, English charm means cozy, warm, and comfortable for the family. But with Jamar feeling the pressure to smooth everyone's transition from Tampa, he doesn't value a traditional experience the same way.
I'm very used to people saying to me, I want some English charm. That tends to evaporate when the harsh realities of what is it going to be like to live in a real English cottage. I have absolutely nailed this for Jamar. The question is whether it's for Karen, and I'm not sure. But here we are in Mildenhall. This is a fantastic development for families. Your kids will have no problem in making new friends, and the area is absolutely beautiful, including the fact that it's right next to a field with some lovely horses and all the rest of it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Look for it.
We've got 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, which I think you're going to be happy with.
This is amazing. There's nothing better than having 2 showers and not having to worry about the kids in your own shower.
Best of all, it's just 8 minutes on the base, Jamar. How do
Wow.
you feel about that?
I feel great about that.
Honestly, Simon, you're killing me with this. There's no English charm.
I think this will suit your practical needs. Whether or not it's got the English charm, I'll leave you to decide. It's coming in at $1,800 a month.
If it has everything I need, I'm okay with that.
The inside's gonna have to really sell me.
Okay, let's go take a look.
All right.
Okay, so come inside.
Okay.
I think it's spacious. It's great for hosting people, having people over, have dinner as a family.
Yeah. What's there not to like with a room like this?
We could get this back home, just a dining room.
Let's go and have a look in the lounge. It's just over there.
Well, this might win you some points here with the fireplace. That's very cute.
I got my friends sitting down, enjoying the game. The ladies can be chilling, having drinks. This is perfect.
But I don't know. We'll have to see.
I'm constantly trying to make everybody around me happy. And if we had everything we needed, we'll be happy to spend time at home. Oh, that's not.
I don't know. This seems like not a lot of room to work with in here.
All we gotta do is just be a little more organized, placing the cookies over here. I'm over here doing the dishes while I'm helping out. We'll be able to work together.
Okay. You'll help me in the kitchen, sure. As we've grown in our relationship, we usually now listen to each other more, and that is more mutual than someone just giving up because they don't want to argue anymore.
We've got 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Bedroom there. Another bedroom there.
Oh, guest room.
Okay.
Right, let's go and have a look in the main bedroom.
Oh, yeah. This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's our bathroom. We don't have to worry about the kids. We don't have to worry about stepping on things.
All right, you want to see if you can even fit in there?
Oh, yeah. Let's check this out. Ooh. There's an adjustment to it. Oh, yeah.
All your dreams, huh?
This is it.
Okay.
All right, let's go and look in the main part of the bedroom.
Great space. I like it.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised at how big the room is. But is it worth the $1,800? I just don't know.
So here's the backyard.
Okay. I think it's nice. It is a large area, but I am concerned with the maintenance on the lawn.
I think this is grand. I like it. I'll take care of the maintenance. Kids will be playing soccer. This is amazing.
So Jamar's helping you out in the kitchen. He's helping you out with the maintenance of the garden. What's there not to like?
Well, we'll see if he keeps up on his promises, Simon.
Okay.
It's lacking that English charm I was looking for. It does have the nice large areas, but then again, it is $1,800.
Has the 2 bathrooms. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I don't have to worry about the kids. Our bathroom is in our room.
But the kitchen is also very small, and I just don't know if I'll be able to bake in there.
They need to remember they've got to compromise, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with compromise.
But it's only 1 bathroom. I can see the kids just tearing this place up.
It's giving me the English vibes, you know?
I get this candy.
Jamar's military transfer to Mildenhall is a chance for the family to leave Tampa and live overseas.
Oh, wow.
Plenty to choose from.
Yes. What are you thinking? I do feel pressure to make sure that the house is right, that I make them feel comfortable in this move. We're taking the kids away from the home that they know, their family, their friends. See down there, look, this is cherry lips. They have mermaids. They're at an age now where before when we moved, they were younger, so they didn't really understand. So just hoping that they'll be more open to the adventure. Julian, they have shrimps. That's like your favorite. Seafood, candy together?
English perfect mix.
I don't want any.
Not feeling adventurous today,
Seems
huh?
weird.
They are just strawberry flavored.
Oh.
I'll try something. You want to try it?
Yeah.
Phone shrimp? Let's try the phone
Those, of
shrimp.
course.
Yeah.
Karen's hoping to fill the void of giving up her business with a warm and cozy home that's also comfortable for everyone. But with Jamar feeling more space will ease their transition. So far, Simon hasn't been able to please them both.
I can see that Karen is still a bit hung up on the charm thing. Jamar's definitely the practical one. But they need to remember they've got to compromise. There is absolutely nothing wrong with compromise. Here we are in Mildenhall. Plenty of places for the kids to play. Plenty of kids in the neighbourhood as well. 10 minutes from the base.
From the outside, it does seem like it's a little bit of that English charm I'm looking for. Seems very cute, so we'll see.
This has got 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms. It's got a yard to the front and to the back, and it comes in at $1,400 a month.
Gives me that wiggle room.
But it doesn't give me wiggle room for the bathroom. I mean, 1.5 bath, we'll have to share the shower.
That's too much of a wiggle for you, thinking?
Yeah, a little bit too much more
Okay.
wiggle.
Well, keep an open mind.
All right. Okay, so I think the carpet is great for the kids, but as I'm looking around, I don't see a fireplace.
No, we haven't got any charm. I'll be absolutely straightforward with you. The charm is not here.
I like the carpet. I feel like it's a big enough space. Yeah, this works for me.
We also need to have a look at the kitchen.
Oh.
Okay, the kitchen is cute. This may work out for cookies. It might be a little tight in here.
Yeah, I think it's great. We could put the table here with a little English charm. Nice and small that will fit.
I'm also looking around and I'm not seeing a refrigerator. If we have a big fridge here, where are we gonna eat?
Right, here we go. Let's have a look at the main bedroom.
It is bright, but it feels a little tight also.
Yeah.
How big is the bed?
Queen size bed that we brought back. Here we go. Oh yeah. I mean, put the bed right in the middle.
Your feet are gonna hang off the bottom. There's 3 bedrooms in this house?
Yes, and I'm sure either of your children in this space will work very well. Let's go through to the bathroom.
Okay. Now this is cute. I do love the tub. I think it's big enough for the kids.
But it's only 1 bathroom. If it's all of us using it, I can see the kids just tearing this place up.
It's giving me the English vibes, you know?
I believe Karen needs to be a realist and understand that we've had this at hotels before. It's absolutely terrible. And she's fussing and she's upset. I have to calm her down. So for her to actually try to make this work is completely mind-blowing to me.
What a fantastic garden. What are your thoughts?
I think it's pretty nice and it's big enough for the kids to play.
I could put the grill over there.
You're selling this thing to me, Jamar. Sounds really good. You'll have to invite me around to one of your afternoons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Be perfect.
I do think it's giving me a little bit of that English charm from the outside, but it just feels so tight.
My biggest concern would be the bathroom. All of us sharing it, stepping over the clothes. It's a little tight in there for me. I'm hoping that Karen will see my side of things and understand that the English charm is not going to work for the family. It doesn't have a big enough space. It's not going to be what she wants ultimately. So hopefully she'll change her view of things.
I want to feel like we're in the culture, that we're in England, and I want to feel that.
Oh, no. A little bit of milk.
Milk first?
Dash of milk.
You guys are ruining it.
I'm always trying to work out who is the decision maker. With Jamar and Karen, I'm absolutely not sure. I think Jamar is going to have to compromise a little bit on his need for space if he's going to please Karen for the most part.
What did you think about that cute little cottage? All the charm?
Not selling on the 1 bathroom. This is where you get your peace from your kids. You get to relax. This ain't it. This ain't gonna work for us.
I don't know.
What do you think about the 4-bedroom spacious house? Gave us everything we were looking for.
Everything you were looking for.
Oh, yeah.
All your dreams,
This
huh?
is it.
We could get this back home.
What do you think about the detached modern?
Seemed a little bit more charming, but those bedrooms, I just don't see how we can make that work.
I mean, put the bed right in the middle.
Your feet are gonna hang off the bottom.
And then only 1 bathroom.
The kitchen was tiny.
I didn't really like it. You thinking about cutting that one out?
Yeah, I think we should just get rid of that one.
Sounds good.
I really love that English cottage. It was about, what, 20 minutes from the base?
Yeah, that's a little far for my liking. The bedrooms were semi-small. Living room was too small for me. In the backyard, there was nowhere for the kids to play. It seemed like a tight space.
Yeah, but that kitchen was a dream.
I don't know. The spacious 4-bedroom house, I mean, you can't beat that.
But it was lacking in that charm that I was looking for. The kitchen was tight.
Backyard was huge. There's a lot we could do with that. 2 bathrooms.
But it's also the highest at $1,800. So with the little cottage, came in at $1,300, and I would feel very comfortable with that.
But it still only had 1 bathroom. We're gonna share that with all the kids. I feel like that's gonna be a disaster. Would you guys like your own bathroom?
Yes.
I would love to have my own bathroom.
Yes, I would love to.
And then also it has the horses. You guys like feeding horses?
Yeah.
That's that English charm. Feeding horses, having a little fireplace. It is close to the base as well. I don't want to spend 30 minutes on the road, losing that time with the family, that precious time.
$1,800 is just up there. But it is important to me that the kids are happy and that they transition well. Then I think we might have a decision.
We'll find a way to make that work. Yeah, good job. Here we go. We're going.
I'm loving life here.
We're coming together more as a family.
That's been amazing.
She cheated.
I'll take this one.
Wow. I would say the space worked out very well for us.
Since we've been in England, I've been baking for fun, and then I'm currently looking for a job.
I'm so glad that we invested in some good wellies. So you're getting used to saying the wellies rather than gum boots.
Rather than gum boots.
We met 20-something years ago.
Yeah, Cam was in Canberra and I was in Adelaide, and she came to visit my friend, and we kind of hit it off.
I was going to stay for a couple of days, ended up staying there for a couple of months because I met this one.
I don't know, I like getting a bit mucky. I think it's fun. What do you reckon, girls?
Yeah.
We found out that we were both living in England when we were 19.
We both came over straight out of school for a gap year. I was working at an outdoor education centre.
And I was a matron at a boarding school.
I think that's one of the things that we had in common when we ended up getting together.
We both fell in love with the country so much. And because we were only there for such a brief amount of time, we felt like there was this sort of unfinished business that we needed to go back and do it again. It's like a mizzle, it's not rain, it's mizzling.
Besides, we can go walking in any weather.
As they say, there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothes.
What about hail and snow?
And we also wanted to give our kids an opportunity to see more than little old Canberra, little old Australia.
So when Duncan got the job opportunity in Bristol, that was the perfect time to make the move back to England.
My job is a product manager for a software company.
And because Duncan didn't need to be in the office every single day, we made a decision that we could be outside of Bristol in the countryside, and that just so happens to be Gloucestershire.
Gloucestershire is such a scenic area. It's got nice stone buildings, they're all ancient, and it is a very desirable place to live. Even King Charles himself lives here. So properties are quite limited and quite expensive.
We're very similar, but I'm probably more money-focused. I like to save a penny, and sometimes Cam likes to spend them. Cam is leaving her job, so there is a bit of pressure financially.
But the house is the essential element to our experience in England. It's got to have that right fit so that we're not moving into a house that could easily be somewhere in Australia. It's got to feel English. I absolutely love history, and it's got to have lots of period features. It's not just a building for me, it's where the heart is.
Camp is a bit tricky, and I think we're going to struggle. Duncan is a little bit more flexible.
Cam's definitely looking for period property, something with a bit of character.
Yeah.
Old, quirky...
English charm.
English charm,
Yeah.
yes. And I would love to have a fireplace as well.
Yeah.
I think we'd probably want 3 to 4 bedrooms.
I'm happy with 3, but I guess...
If we can have 4, so that we've got room for the girls, and then we would like to have a study space for you.
And nice kitchen as well. I love to cook with the girls.
And if we can have a bit of a yard for Pepper, our dog, that would be great.
And for me, I've got this dream of being able to walk to a pub and
like
stumble
drive.
back, maybe.
Yeah.
And what price are you looking up to?
No more than $3,000 a month.
But if we find the perfect property, I'm happy to go a little bit above.
Gloucestershire is a much more expensive place to live compared to Canberra. They're wanting a spacious property, but with still all those period features. And I'm going to struggle to find something with all of that, especially for the price that they're looking for. So we're just about to go into the Oakridge area. It's a lovely village. Shops, pubs, but you're still in the countryside. I'm really excited about this one. It was built in 1850s, so it's got the history for Cam. For Duncan, it's half a mile walk to the pub. So you asked for old English charm. Can't really get more English charm than this.
Oh, wow.
This used to be a blacksmith's forge.
It definitely looks old.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
This is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom property.
Okay.
It's got half an acre of garden.
Ooh, nice.
And price-wise, it's $2,500.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Yep.
OK, let's go in and see it then. So as we go in, we've got the living room.
Ooh, I see a wood burner. Oh, my gosh. This is exactly what I had in mind. I love the old lintel. That's really lovely. But it's kind of, I suppose, a little bit snug.
You are in an old cottage, so the room sizes aren't going to be as big as what you're used to in Australia. So just through here, this is the 3rd bedroom.
It's coming straight off the
living room.
There's 2 other bedrooms upstairs.
Yeah, so possibly your girls could share.
Yeah, it just wouldn't work as a bedroom. I think it's just too close to the main living area.
It could be a nice study. It's got a really nice outlook.
This is the dining room.
I like the force.
Yeah, they're originals.
Oh, my gosh.
So this would be the forger?
Yeah, the blacksmith.
Blacksmith.
Making horseshoes and
it's so cool.
A lot of history.
There's, like, marks on it.
Yeah.
It's got the old English charm for Cam, but she's thinking more about the girls and whether this is going to be practical. I think Duncan's a bit more open to the layout of the property. So just from the left here, we've got the kitchen.
I mean, it's quite pokey. And it seems quite removed from the rest of the house.
Yeah, if we had people over,
Yeah, exactly.
we'd have to have them in the other room, which for you...
Yeah, just feel a bit shunned away in the corner.
Yeah. Back in Australia, I'm thinking about the romantic side of things, but the realisation of what cottage means is starting to hit home.
I mean, it was built in 1850s. They didn't have big rooms back then.
Yes, I think it's just getting my head around how
Yeah.
this would work for the family.
Right, well, let's go and have a look at the main bedroom. Nice big size, huge beams.
Oh, wow.
And it's got storage.
Storage.
I'm actually pleasantly surprised.
So I'll show you the 2nd bedroom. It's just across the hallway.
It's another big size room.
Do you think the girls could share this room?
I think they could.
I don't know how you would fit 2 beds in here plus all their stuff.
Cam's kind of got these aspirations of what the house is going to look like, and I probably am a bit more realistic about what we can afford.
Well, straight across is the main bathroom.
It's really nice and open.
Yeah, but I'm weirded out by the carpet, though. You know, it gets wet, and I just find it a bit icky.
I actually really like this. I think it's really nice and light and airy.
I'm really hoping Duncan can bring Cam round to the way he's thinking. Nice, big, open space.
That is so nice.
It is lovely.
Your dog will love it.
Yeah. I love the fact that it is an old forge and you've got that history, but that bedroom I'm finding problematic.
Extra $500.
Yeah. I'm thinking what we can do with that extra $500 is get a better place.
So here we are.
Wow. It's gorgeous.
It's got the old period features, but it still has that spacious aspect that I know Cam's been looking for.
Wow. Oh, I love the height of the ceiling. Really nice.
It's $3,600.
Wow.
That is the bottom of the seat, which goes in first. That's how you place the seat.
Do you want to do it, Jez? We've always travelled. From living in England, then together we lived in Japan. We love being part of the culture. So we were looking forward to giving our girls the opportunity to broaden their horizons. In England, what do they call zucchinis?
Courgette.
Courgettes.
Yes.
Well done.
Canberra is just a little bit too comfortable.
And that's 100% why we're here. We wanted to change things up and be a bit adventurous. What are some other things that they say differently?
Oh, yeah! Capsicum.
What do they call capsicum over here?
Pepper.
But at the same time, for the girls, I was like really nervous. Would they understand why we were doing this?
So you reckon when we move into our new place, we could even get a garden bed of our own?
Maybe.
I think that's why it's really important to have a comfortable house. That's the foundation of our experience in England.
Cam has got very lofty aspirations of what this house is going to look
And
like.
very particular.
But I'm the only one working at the moment, so I just want to make sure that we don't spend too much.
I do think Cam's finding it hard to figure it all out. She's wanting the old English lifestyle, but also she's thinking about the girls and the practicalities of it. This is a lovely village called Downton, and it's literally right next to King Charles III's house.
The King's house?
The King's house. It's an old barn conversion, so it's got the old period features, but it still has that spacious aspect that I know Cam's been looking for. So here we are.
Wow, it's gorgeous. Is it convenient to the pub? Is there a walking distance there?
Not really, but Tetbury's only a 5-minute drive.
I really wanted to sort of build that sense of community.
It's 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and the price is $3,600.
That's quite a bit more.
In terms of butting heads...
We're both stubborn.
Yeah. But I think there's a lot of Duncan throwing up his hands and going, fine, eventually.
Okay.
No long faces. Come on in. So, right into the living room.
Yeah. It's kind of cool, the old beams and everything like that. It's cool. It's big, isn't it? I mean, it's actually quite surprisingly large.
You've got your fireplace.
And it's an open fireplace, but it does have a bit of a modern feel to it. A few more historic features would have been a bit nicer, yeah.
From here, we flow into the kitchen. Nice, big, open plan.
Yeah, it is. I like the bricks and the sort of the beams. I love the look of this place, but as soon as I heard $3,600, my heart dropped.
But we wanted to make it worthwhile for our family, and already we can see what that money can bring.
Just up the stairs, we've got 4 good-sized bedrooms, and in here is the main room.
Oh, wow, I love the height of the ceiling.
I like the window boxes and everything. It's kind of...
I love that.
So you've got your ensuite.
But it doesn't have a shower.
No shower, just a bath. So you need to use a jug or a bucket.
What? What?
English charm, we call that.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting.
So if you want to go straight through up the hallway, and you've got the 2 other bedrooms in the bathroom.
It's a good size. I could see either of the girls in here.
Yeah, love the beams.
Oh,
It's
check
really
out the view.
nice.
Yeah, so that is literally King Charles's wall.
That is amazing.
You do not get that in Canberra.
I love that view.
And also, you do have the main bathroom just here.
And it's got the shower head, so, you know, we can, like, wash their hair and
And they get the
things.
shower.
Yeah, they get the shower, yeah.
And we've got the garden.
Oh, wow.
This is so nice. Like, just seeing all the old buildings.
Absolutely. I mean, we definitely feel like we're in the country, for sure. I mean, it's great for Pepper. She's got heaps of space.
And the play equipment.
That's all included.
Oh, wow.
Girls will love it.
that.
Right, let's get back in the drive.
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, I personally think it's really nice. There's plenty of space, good kitchen, but I mean, the thing for me is just the price tag. It's a heap over what we were expecting to pay.
Yeah. And I was a bit surprised about how modern it felt inside. I would like a little bit more history and character. Does it tick all the boxes?
Come on in.
To reconcile Cam's priorities of more space and period features with Duncan's desperate desire to keep costs down, Winnie hones in on a reasonably priced historic property.
Oh my gosh.
I did not expect this.
And we're off into Rising Trot. Let's go.
Oh, go girls. The girls are at a good age to sort of travel, but I think they're going to probably go differently to each other. Jazzy, she's a little bit older. She's got some really close mates at school, so I think she's going to miss them terribly. Sophie, I think, is just, she'll dive headfirst into anything, so I think she'll be fine. She meant to be something like that?
No, I don't think so. You know what, they'll probably surprise us.
Jazzy likes it, I don't.
I think the main priority is to get the girls settled in a school so that Duncan can concentrate on his new job.
So did you move for work, or did you just want to live in the UK?
Yeah, a bit of both. I found a job, but we kind of looked out for it.
I'm really excited. Being in England, I'm looking to redefine myself. I did a major in history at a university, but there really isn't many avenues for that career in Australia. What I would like is to find a job in the heritage sector and sort of follow my passion for history.
Yeah. So we're just pulling up into the village Eastcombe. I'm bringing Cam and Duncan to this lovely cottage because it was built in the 1830s, and I know Cam's really after her history. She seems to have a lot of wants that must be stuck to. It's only about 5 minutes walking distance to the pubs, and the price does come under what they're looking for. So here we are. This lovely old cottage was built in 1831.
It's very different on this side.
It is. So that's an extension that was built in the 70s.
It's actually really jarring.
I know it's not ideal, however, it just adds a bit more space. So this is 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom.
1 bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
The garden slopes a bit. That might be a bit of an issue, but the price for this one is $2,700.
Perfect.
Well, let's go inside. Come on in. So straight through, we've got the dining area.
Oh my gosh. This is lovely.
This is gorgeous. I did not expect this at all.
So much character.
Nice high ceilings too.
Wood burner fireplace here.
Yeah.
And I love the wood floorboards.
You can see that they're kind of original there.
You wouldn't even be able to get this in Canberra at all.
I think I might have done quite well on this one. And then on the right here, we've got the kitchen.
Oh, wow.
Let's not beat around the bush. It is pokey and it's small, but I don't know, it's kind of cute.
We will have to downsize our appliances, I think. It is tight.
OK, well, let's carry on to the living room.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, this is gorgeous.
There's so much character. I mean, this is the room to just cozy up with all the stonework.
I'm thinking sitting down here,
Gosh.
relax, look at the view. Huh?
It's lovely.
I think I might have wowed both of them here. I think this could be the one for them.
I feel like we are eons away from Canberra right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, OK, well, let's go and take a look upstairs.
Sounds great.
If you want to head into the main bedroom.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I love the stonework.
It's really light, really airy, really bright.
It's something that could be in a magazine.
We've got the bathroom on the right.
Oh, wow. It's really nice. Oh, this is the style we really like. I mean, it is the only bathroom, though, so...
Yeah, actually, that's a good point, isn't it? Something to think about.
So, bedroom on the left, and then this is the bedroom at the end of the property.
Okay.
So it'd be one of the kids' bedrooms?
Yeah.
Well, it's a good size.
This has probably got the least amount of character in terms of the room.
Yeah. Where's all the history gone? Where's all the features? Where's all the character? It's a bit of a downer, to be honest.
I mean, this is the extension. So this part of the house was built in the 70s.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, it's still got a great view. I think it could work.
And here we've got the garden.
I mean, this view down to the valley is amazing.
It's lovely, but in terms of the girls playing, all very uneven. It's actually quite dangerous.
It's got all the character we were looking for. Walking distance to that pub, and it really is under our budget. It's ticking a lot of the boxes for me.
Ever since I lived in England, I had this romantic notion of just living in a cottage in the countryside, and now we're here. I'm just wondering if that's actually going to work for our family. I just keep coming back to the history features, how lovely they were.
It's kind of what we're looking for.
I think we should go for it. Hey, so what did you get me?
Merlot.
Merlot. What did you get yourself?
Got a pale ale. Cam and I both were in England at the same time. We shared the same experiences.
But we never met, and we've always had the joke that if we had met at that time, you had dreads, a nose ring. I probably would have taken one look at Duncan and gone, yeah, nah. So it was probably for the best that we didn't meet up in England because obviously Destiny said that he needed to get a haircut before I could actually fall in love with him.
Thanks.
So we can't avoid it any longer. Decision time.
Yeah, we had the forge.
Can't really get more English charm than this.
Oh, wow. There were like some really good features. I love that window seat.
But that third bedroom really wasn't usable as a bedroom.
I think it's just too close to the main living area.
The kitchen was pokey, but it was so much cheaper than the other properties.
Barn conversion.
Is it convenient to the pub?
Not really.
It was the biggest house, but I'm just wondering it doesn't have enough character for me.
But that is literally King Charles's wall.
The yard was great for Pep. However, is it worth paying an extra $600 a month for? Forest view,
It's got so much character. I love the stonework.
It's exactly what we were wanting.
But then it was like two houses in a way. It definitely feels a lot more modern.
The view was amazing.
But the garden was way too steep.
It's under our budget. It's a really big win there. I think to me, the Forge, it didn't really have the right flow. That third bedroom was quite challenging, being close to the main area.
Yeah, it meant that the girls would have to share a room, and although it had character, the flow and the kitchen just wouldn't have worked for our family. I just keep coming back to the history features in the forest view. I loved it.
It had a heap of character, under budget. It's kind of what we're looking for.
Yeah, it's true, and yet now I'm thinking, what works for our family? The garden was very steep and, let's face it, downright dangerous. Compared to the barn conversion, which had a lovely flat yard. It's got space for us, for our kids, and although it might be doing the safe option, we know it's going to work. Push came to shove, would you be okay giving up the walk to the pub?
Yeah, I mean, I'm more than happy to give up the walk to the pub, but the price was way over what we were expecting. It's a lot of money, something we really got to consider.
Yeah, but I feel like that felt more like home. I think we should go for it.
Yeah, okay.
Should we do it?
I think we should do it. Let's do it. Hey, here's cheers.
Cheers.
You're doing so well, guys.
Yeah, doing really, really well. Being in England, we're so happy.
It's amazing. It's such a difference from Australia. Being a bit more rural, the girls have learned how to ride a bike.
Dad.
Whoa. Want to peel it? Yeah, peel it.
Yeah, I love peeling.
Spending a little bit more was hard for me to swallow, but to be honest, it's been really worth it. What are we going to have tonight for dinner?
Pizza.
Pizza.
What, carrot pizza?
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, there we go.
All right. It's got a really great balance between a little bit of old world charm, but also the home comfort. It actually works really well for our family.
How are you enjoying being in England?
Well,
I think that the girls have settled in really, really well.
We met in veterinary school.
She became a neurologist, neurosurgeon, and I'm a veterinary surgeon.
We were married and started to build our family.
We started our own hospital in San Antonio as veterinarians and grew that over about 10 years. But it just became an extra child, essentially, where it kind of was overshadowing the time we were able to spend with our family.
And so we really decided that we wanted to leave the business and have more time and more experiences with our kids.
I really wanted a culture shock to reset that. Can I sit next to my boys?
Oh my gosh, look what's on the ceiling.
And then we kind of came across an opportunity in the UK with a veterinary hospital that actually had a husband-wife team just like us, where we're going to work less hours, less days.
How are those cheesy crisps?
But also earning less and probably spending more to live. We'll be an adjustment period for sure.
But we are prepared to downsize and be in a nicer town like Beckensfield is for the age of our kids being younger, but also because it would be all the things we look for when we travel.
Beckensfield is in quite high demand. A lot of people love to be in Beckensfield because it's got great links to London. You can be in central London in just under an hour.
Beckensfield is just a very cute, charming, walkable town, and I think we felt like it would be a really good fit for us.
It's got a good community, plenty of high-end restaurants, pubs.
What are you looking forward to the most?
Stairs.
Stairs in the house? You want a house with stairs?
And a swimming pool.
I want a big bedroom.
You want a big bedroom?
Yeah, in Texas, we used to have a huge backyard. We used to be able to hit balls very far.
That's true.
Yes.
It's very hard to leave our house, given the fact that we not only built it, but our kids have only ever known that house.
Daddy, go swim.
And to take that away after that's all they've ever known, I am worried they're going to be disappointed. So, you know, it's kind of like, let's go through the fire to come out the other side, hopefully, as a closer family.
I am slightly concerned about how little there is on the housing market at the moment. It's cheaper than London. But Beckensfield is definitely more expensive than San Antonio, Texas.
So having lived in Texas for such a long time, we're used to having a lot of space. So big open concept, lots of high ceilings, a nice kitchen. And by nice, I just mean we spend a lot of time in our kitchen.
If you can find me an American refrigerator, that would be amazing. And ideally a gas stove if there is one.
Gas stove, or in double oven.
Okay, and how many bedrooms are you looking for?
6 would be great, but 4 would be a bare minimum. We did have a very large yard in Texas, and so I would like a nice garden here.
But I think we'd love to walk the kids to school and things we didn't get to do in Texas that we like the idea of doing here.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, and what's your kind of budget we'd be working with?
$6,000.
I mean, that's a good budget, but I feel like I was kind of hoping for more with the amount of things you're asking for.
Okay.
If you can show me something that has all of those things and a big garden.
Oh, yeah? The sky's the limit.
No, no.
If he's going to give me a $10,000 budget, then yeah, potentially. But I wanted to find them a property that had some of their Texas home in the UK. It is a new build, so it's just finished development.
This looks like a nice neighborhood. I like it.
Yeah, the properties do have good-sized gardens.
Great.
So we're in Knotty Green. We're about a 5-minute drive from Beckensfield. You know, it's right next door. You can walk there in 15 minutes. But it does also come with a hefty price tag. Here we have the luxury new build.
Really big.
Yeah. I like that. It's a 5-bed, 4-bath, 3 receptions, and it's 8,500.
8,000.
I wanted to tick all the boxes, but this is what it comes at.
That means a lot less traveling with our kids. We definitely have to spend the time at home, since we wouldn't be able to spend it out and about with paying the extra rent.
Welcome. And if we head through here,
Oh my gosh.
I'll show you one of the reception rooms.
Oh wow, this is cozy.
This is a lot of space.
Is this the main lounge?
You've got the choice of 3. This would be the biggest.
Okay.
So if we head through here, we have the kitchen and another lounge.
Oh my goodness.
This makes me think of home in Texas.
Yeah,
This is open, this is big.
This is just like a dream kitchen.
3 ovens.
Yeah, that's
Counter
great.
space galore.
It's still really private with the fence.
And you also have sliding doors here and here, so you can just imagine nice summer's day, family barbecue, all the doors open.
Yeah, I can definitely picture it.
You know, whether they're studying over here, playing a game over here, or we're sitting here. But this is exactly what we're looking at, so this is wonderful, Aaron. I think it would be a great way to bring your kids to a new country in a very large place that would remind them of the home we left behind.
We're going to head into the main bedroom right now.
Oh wow.
So it's
this is really nice. It's a seating area like we had back in Texas.
We also have an incredible ensuite.
Yeah, this is great.
It's perfect.
So if we head down to the end, you do have 3 other bedrooms on your way through.
Okay.
We're just going to head into this one.
Okay. This is great.
I think this would be perfect for Elliot. It's really a good space. She can have a desk like she has now. I don't see. Is there a closet?
No closet.
In any of the rooms?
No.
Oh.
None of the bedrooms.
No. So you would obviously have to get your own.
Okay.
But I mean, look, there's plenty of room.
I don't know that I need as much space as we had in Texas, you know, and I think we need to really think about what our priorities are.
But it does feel like something we could have our family, we could have our kids.
It does feel like somewhere we would live.
How's this for space?
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
This is great.
For the kids, this would be like their playroom, like having back at home.
Yeah, it's a great size room. And one last thing.
Okay.
You're going to love this.
Okay.
I promise you're going to love this.
Okay.
You have your very own cinema room.
Oh,
wow.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, beanbags.
He's always trying to get me to buy him beanbags.
Yeah, this is amazing.
I would love to have movie nights with the kids.
Yeah.
We used to do that at home.
You hit a lot of the things we wanted. You know, the big garden, the big house, plenty of rooms, plenty of bathrooms, the amazing kitchen, except for that price tag.
This, unfortunately, is the kind of money that you're going to have to look to spend if this is what you want.
It's not exactly the, you know, in town, going to the shops, walking the kids to school experience that I was hoping for.
He doesn't seem like the type of guy that's going to easily compromise on things. So if I could work around Jocelyn, maybe Jocelyn can work around Ty. So we are in the heart of Beckensfield here. You're a minute walk to the town.
Wow.
I know how important that is.
Minute walk.
That would be very convenient.
Yeah, it's pretty small. I've never been anywhere like this before.
Oh,
It's
look,
a train.
It's a train! It's a train! Whoa, Gideon, look at that! It goes under there.
It goes all over,
Let's go
Hudson.
follow it. It's the world standard.
Oh, yeah?
Look at that. Oh, wow. You can drive the boats, Dad.
Jocelyn and Ty sold their custom home and the veterinary hospital they built in Texas to put their family first in Beckensfield, England.
We've learned over the last 6, 8, 12 years with our 3 children that it hasn't really been worth the money we were making to not have that time with them.
Do you want to share a bathroom with the boys?
No. I'm gonna crash into boat number 3.
Our daughter's 12 and she'll be out of the house in 6 years, which goes by super fast. So I think giving her more independence is definitely part of our goal. So I think I would be willing to sacrifice some of the size if it were the perfect walkable location.
So one of the things we really obviously want to do here is get into London. Is that a hard thing to do?
It's very easy from Beckensfield. Beaconsfield, there's a direct train that takes about 40 minutes and you're straight into the heart of London. So we are just coming up now to one of the other properties. This is in Beckensfield, Newtown. I'm talking a 2-minute walk from the station and being really close to town. You don't even have to get into the car to go to the supermarket. You're that close. Coming up on the left now is the house.
Oh, it's cute.
Not in Texas anymore.
It's got the English charm.
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
it does.
Finding a property this close to town is difficult. It's about a minute walk into the town centre. The size isn't as big, but it does come in at a good price. Here we are, 4-bed, 2-bath at 5,500.
Check that.
Okay.
Very
Okay.
nice.
I think Aaron brought us here for sure because of the proximity to Newtown. I think that he knew how important it was for us to walk our kids to school and be close.
Yeah.
And I think he really nailed that one.
So I know it's a bit smaller than you may have been hoping for.
Yeah, it's pretty small. I mean, the first thing I noticed is there's a lot of doors. It's like there's doors here and doors there.
Yeah.
Makes the space kind of
Awkward.
It kind of flows though, because then you've kind of got a second lounge here. You know, the kids can be in there, you can be in here.
It's just strange. I don't know how we would decorate. High ceilings, I like that.
That's nice.
And of course the lighting from the garden, but it's just small. So we'll just have to see if we can deal with being in such an old home.
Well, we can think about it.
So now if we head through here, another set of doors.
Room of doors.
And then here's the kitchen.
I would not have expected to get this much counter space.
Also got the American fridge freezer.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's key.
We've got a dining room as well.
Maybe not the highest of ends, you know, with the finishes, but at least we have the space that we need.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Well, should we head upstairs? See what upstairs has to offer.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's do
sure.
it.
Perfect.
This is very different than we were used to coming from the States. Well worn around the edges.
I mean, just on top of the stairs, you've got a really nice family bathroom, separate shower and bath.
I guess Elliot would have to
Get ready with the
share
boys.
with the boys, but at least there's a lot of space in
It's a
here.
good sized vanity. Okay.
Yeah. So we head into one of the bedrooms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Let's ignore the floor.
Wow, who could ignore the floor?
That is some rough carpet.
But you do have wardrobes, and they are fitted.
Okay, that's good news.
So if we just head into the main bedroom now, really good size in this room.
It's really big.
That's big. This room is
Really good
nice.
size.
Yeah, I mean, good light from the windows.
And good size ensuite.
It's an ensuite, I guess. Yeah, not quite as fancy as I was hoping.
There's not much property being this close to the town, so it is slightly older, and that's just something Tyler's gonna have to kind of get over. Got a nice big garden.
This is pretty big for this close to town.
I mean, it's not our yard in Texas, but yeah, we could play around out here. I like it.
You can see us walking around and walking to shops and things like that.
I'd be willing to sacrifice some of the convenience for more space.
To deliver Ty bigger spaces, Jocelyn will have to forfeit her family goal of walkability.
It's probably about a 5-minute drive to Beckensfield, right in the countryside, as you can see, living next to an emu.
Yeah.
Could you walk Beckensfield?
You could hike.
How are we going to get this countryside view if we're not a little bit outside the city?
Where you got a lot of great restaurants, a lot of great pubs. You can kind of see the traditional side more than what there was in the new town.
I like this. I feel like I'm in a different country. And
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, how do your kids feel about the move? Are they excited?
They're all on board for sure, and I think each looking forward to different things. I think the boys are just up for adventure.
Can we go?
So we have 3 children. Our oldest is Elliot. She went through a lot when she was very young. She was premature and spent a lot of time in the NICU. So we just feel.
It made us appreciate life differently.
Yeah, I mean, I'm anxious for the kids. Yeah, I know. I think they'll be amenable to change, but I think for me, one of the biggest things is making sure our kids are comfortable, making sure they're happy. So that would mean having space for them.
And I think part of our family time together is built around, you know, trying new things and exploring new places.
She is right about more things than I'm willing to admit.
And I think he just loves the kids and loves our family more than anything.
But Jocelyn might have to give up location.
Oh, good save.
So Ty can get the space he wants for a reasonable price.
Are we close to Beckensfield now? This feels like we're in the country.
We're now in Sea Green. This is a village just next door to Beckensfield. It's not walkable. You're probably about a 5-minute drive to Beckensfield High Street.
Being really walkable was one of the goals of our property.
But this is what you get at the countryside.
That's really cute.
Oh, that is really cute. I like that. I feel like we're on a vacation. You know, this is exactly what I was thinking about.
It does have a very cottagey feel.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to live next to an emu.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's 4 bed, 2 bath, 3 receptions, a nice big front garden at 5,000.
I could drive 5 more minutes into town for that.
I don't love that this is so far away from town. I don't really want to be forced to drive every
It's
time.
not that far.
I mean, you can't walk.
So if we head on through to the lounge, on the way we have the dining room, you know, wood flooring, which is perfect.
That's really nice, yeah.
And then now just heading on into the lounge.
It's pretty good size, actually.
There's a lot of furniture in here and still some space to move around, and obviously.
I love the beams.
Yeah, the beams are nice. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
Should we head on into another room?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's do it.
Got a really good sized kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't bad, actually. I like the countertops.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's nice. I like the cabinetry a lot.
That is a pantry.
There's definitely no American sized fridge in here.
So
Wait a
that
minute,
means,
where's the fridge
That
then?
means this is the fridge. Oh no!
But with the big saving on the rent though, you know, you've got
Okay.
plenty of extra potential to put an additional fridge in there.
And just think of all the extra things. We do $1,000 a month. That is a lot of extra trips, a lot of extra travel.
And then you've got a nice little dining area.
Yeah, that'd be perfect for us,
Little eating
actually.
area.
But there's also a conservatory through the back,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
which is
really?
perfect for the summer.
Oh my gosh. That's really nice.
Well, this is
I don't think I've ever seen anything like this.
This is unexpected.
Yeah, this is great.
This is a room I feel like we could be in all different seasons. We could play games in this area. We didn't have anything like this in Texas. No one really did.
Should we head on upstairs?
Yeah, let's do it.
The stairs are quite steep, so be careful.
It's like climbing a ladder. Wow.
We're just going to head on into the main bedroom, just through here. Really nice and spacious.
It's okay. I mean, I don't know. Maybe because it's long, it feels small.
It's a
to me.
good wardrobe space.
Yeah, there's storage.
So if we just head on into the main bathroom, great on size, separate shower and bath. I mean,
Carpeted bathroom?
That is really hard to get past.
I think it's just gonna be hard with the kids.
so if we just head on into this bedroom through here,
I think it's a good size for 2 kids, for sure.
It just feels dark in here. I think this would be perfect for Elliot.
well, should we head on into the garden?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. So I know it's probably smaller than you was hoping for,
Yeah.
but you know, bearing in mind you've got a nice big front garden.
I mean, it's pretty. I like the you know, we're talking
Yeah.
about having plants and
Yeah, the mature
bushes
garden.
and flowers, but it's just a lot smaller than I was picturing, especially being here in the country.
I think the lounge area is a good size. Plus you get a garage, which is
You
nice.
get a nice double garage as well.
But I think it's not exactly the, you know, in town, going to the shops, walking the kids to school
Yeah.
experience that I was hoping for. I think if it were just us, then being away from town would be totally fine. But I think with the kids, they're going to be busy, they're going to have school, and I think it's going to be a lot more convenient to be closer into town.
So what do you think about the luxury new build?
Like, I think it feels like it could be in any city, in any town.
But don't you think the kids, that would make it easier for them as adjusting as we come over here to have something that was big like we had back in Texas? It's gone bad. The name doesn't make it sound as good as it tastes,
Yeah.
I must say.
Yeah. The location matters a lot to me as far as how close I am to town, getting the kids to activities, getting to the shops.
But I also want to be comfortable. And if that means we have to spend a little bit more, I would do it for our family, and I would use them as the excuse to
Right.
to go into debt.
To get your man cave.
Yeah. So what do you think about the luxury new build?
It's beautiful. That kitchen was amazing, like a dream.
This is open, this is big, all the spaces we needed. It had that great garden.
Plenty of bathrooms too.
That is just a really high price tag. You know, so what do you think about the one that's closer into the center of town?
Oh, the new townhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah. The location you could not beat.
Yeah, it was a great location.
I mean, I think that it offered a lot of what I want on a day-to-day basis.
A couple of those rooms, I'm not really sure how we would set it up.
Yeah.
It's like there's doors here and doors there.
Yeah.
Makes the space kind of strange. I don't know how we would decorate this. Where we used to have more open concept.
What did you think about the country house that had loads of charm on the outside?
The price tag was wonderful. And the back garden was pretty, but it was just small. And then when we went inside, it was plenty big.
I would rather be closer to town. I think the other two options are more of what I want.
Yeah, it just seemed old. That country house, we should cross off. So the other two then, we have the luxury new build, which I really, really liked. And then of course the one that is closer to Newtown.
Which I like the location more than I like the house probably, but I think the space is really good for the size of our family and for what our goals are.
But the luxury new build was so nice. I mean, that open area, kitchen and sitting area, and we could slide those doors open. Right out in the garden, everything was clean.
But no wardrobes in the bedrooms, no closets, so the storage was pretty limited. I mean, I think that's a hurdle that shouldn't be overlooked.
Yeah, but it's just such a nice place. We'd be the first people to live there.
It doesn't really feel like you're in England.
But don't you think the kids, that would make it easier for them as adjusting as we come over here to have something that was big like we had back in Texas?
You know, the goal is to be together. The goal is to be in the community and be in town. And I think, you know, going to shows in London, taking the train in whenever you want, trying new restaurants. Are you willing to give up $3,000 a month and give up on those experiences?
I think you've convinced me. I think that location is really hard to beat.
All right, I'm super excited.
Let's get some more of that cottage.
Okay.
All right. So Betty would like to book in for surgery tomorrow. Do we have any openings?
You do. You've either got 9 or 11 o'clock.
So what's been going on with her?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, let's check her out.
We're finally getting settled into our new jobs.
We cut back a little bit on work, so we both work 3 days a week.
Being able to walk everywhere has just been really life-changing. I didn't expect that.
I love walking to Royal Standard. It's fun.
Royal Standard, that's a good walk.
That's a good walk.
Well, I get to have more time with you guys.